Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to explain about Azure function. Azure function is one service which can be developed in various runtime framework. It may be Node, .NET Core, Java, various other runtime framework where you can develop. So first I just want to tell you about type of function, Azure function basically. So there are two type of, one is Azure function chaining, where we can create multiple function in sequence. Here you can see this function 1 will run and it performs some actions, and then function 2 can be started, and 3 4 in that sequence we can go. This is also part of durable function. So this is called function chaining. And next pattern is basically function, Azure function fan out fan in. So fan out fan in means you can parallelly you can run functions, trigger first function, and then parallelly you can run multiple function as part of second step, and then outcome basis on that you can run the third function. So this pattern is called fan out fan in. Now let us see how to create Azure function on the portal. So we can open the Azure portal. Here this is my Azure portal. You can type Azure function. Here this is function app. So you can see you can create function app. Click on create function app. You need to mention the group name, and then you can mention the function name. If you and see, this is the prefix as per the naming convention standard, you can put that, and then you can say education, then you can say app, right? So this is your function app name. Here you can choose code or container image. Code, I can select code. Here these are various options where you can choose the runtime. If you're writing your code in Node, then write Node.js or .NET, Python, Java, and some custom handler also. Okay, so in my case I'm writing the code in Node.js. Okay, so I can select the node, and then it's taking the node version 18 plus 18, and here you need to select this location, which one, where it is going to create. Okay, on that location. So for me, nearest should be West Europe. This is my West Europe location. Here you can select the operating system. You want to deploy that on Linux or Windows. Linux would be cheaper, so you can select Linux. And then you can select here pricing tier. This is very important. This is when it will charge. Azure will charge you. So consumption is something on demand execution, which is cheaper, and then you can go for function premium and function app service plan. Okay, so I'm selecting consumption pricing tier, which is cheaper, and it is called serverless. Why it is serverless? Because on demand it is taking the resources and it's not reserving or booking your resources in advance. Okay, then click on next. Here you can see it is asking for storage account. So storage account is something where it would be putting this entire framework of function app or web host or some logs, all those things it would be creating and storing into this storage account. So this is something you can create your own storage account with the specific name and then assign it. For example, I can create my one here, that would be ST storage account, and then you can give some app services, okay, where all app services will be storing, and this account is already exist. Then you can say education. Okay, right, SD is a prefix of storage account as per naming convention. Then click OK. It is creating. Storage account is OK. Then click next. Network eligible public access. OK. I want to. You can also create some other option. You can do the. You can disable this public access, but it's okay. Here you can see application inside. I don't want to enable the application inside. Okay. And then next, GitHub. Okay. Disable. I don't want. I will be creating custom deployment CI/CD pipeline. Here you can mention some tag name if you want. Then you would say env. Okay. Then you would say tab environment resource. Okay. Don't worry about that. Then click on this. Validation is done. Click on create. It's about to create. Submitting deployment. So you can see the function app is about to create. It is deployment is in progress. Right. Yeah. So we selected operating system Linux and pricing tier, which we selected consumption tier serverless, and also we selected the location, which is cheaper location you need to select. Also we selected that storage account where it would be storing this all web post and log. Okay, that is all internal execution would be stored there on storage account. Okay, so that is the storage account. It is about to create. Taking little time. Yes, so this is done. Wow, well done. You can go to resource. You can see this resource, this your function app is created. Here is your resource name, subscription, and then here is your operating system Linux. App service plan is this. Okay, this is Y1 is free consumption. This is your URL. When you click on URL, then you can see function. It is up and running. Okay, so it's successfully created. And important point is here, when you click on the function, then you can see function endpoint, which is not hosted at, and app keys also you can verify. These are some app key created by default, and that's all as part of this. So I would say thank you for watching. Next video you can do some coding in node, and then step create the pipeline which will host the component. So what that pipeline will do, packaging and create the resources and host them here on the portal. So that is all as part of this video. Thank you for watching.